Oh, hello, party people. Hi, everyone. It's Leonie Dawson. Welcome back to another Lifestyle, Art and Business podcast. I am doing something a little bit wild today. I am doing this whilst in mama mode. Hello, Starry. Hello, Beth. If you're watching this...
We're eating banana.
You're eating banana!
Yes.
How great! What are you eating, Beth? That's great.
Mom, Becky's just hungry for a while.
Okay, all right. No, we don't play crying baby games. So if you're not watching on video, my office door is open and the children are strolling in and out, and this could be great or this could be
Bad.
Oh, it could be bad. It could be wild. Hey, Starry. No, that's yucky. I just had my hair did. Thank you for noticing. If you're on audio, obviously you can't see it, but you should go over onto Facebook and look at my new hair. I'm very excited about this. This is looking cool, hey. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm a finalist for the My Business Australian Business Woman of the Year. Top 6 in Australia, what the hey? And the last awards night I went to, I decided because I kind of freaked out about having to look all fancy schmancy for it, and so I decided to do it my own way. So last time I got rainbow hair and wore a turquoise hippie dress. So this time
I'm making you different. I'm making you wear my hair so something like your wearing hair pretty.
Okay, thank you, darling. So this time I've decided that's my uniform now. So I bought like a turquoise kind of flapper dress, which is sort of mermaidy, and obviously got my hair's done, got more colour in it.
Yeah, I know I'm making my mom different.
Yeah, you are making mum different. You're the greatest, Starry.
I can do clutches. What kinds of stuff we can make anything different?
What colours can you see in there?
Pink, blue, and purple.
That's exactly the colours that are in there. Well done.
Do you know how I know that?
How?
Because I can see the blue and I can see a little bit dark blue, but I can't see any purple. So I think pink and purple and blue. Is that black? Is that blue? Is that purple?
That's blue, and then there's purple as well.
Dark blue, light blue, purple, pink. Very light pink.
Yes. So it's been a little while since I have done a...
Oh, that's very good, Flutter.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's really good, Flutter, because I'm really good at Flutters.
It is good. I get swallowed up into the cyclone of creating and making and putting things out into the world. So I've just done the... I'm sitting Beth off and he's just got a mouthful full of banana like a little squirrel.
Well, I don't have any more mouthful of banana, I just sticky hands.
You've eaten it? Oh, your sticky hands.
That's
Go wash it. So yes, I kind of got swallowed up by bringing the workbooks into the world, and yes, it's been a big one. We had She's so cute. Can you go wash Bethy's hands as well, please?
Why?
Because you got to teach her how to use her wash hands.
Oh, come on, go.
Good girl. So September we had the Shining September sale, and we had 900 new members in the academy, which is huge and amazing. And then during October, then we swapped over into building the shopping cart and organising the distribution and mailing houses for the workbooks, which is also completely massive. And it seems like such a simple thing from the outside, and even when I think about it, I go, but it's such a simple thing to do, and it's really not. It's so not. So it's, taken me and my team a lot of work and some really late nights. Okay, can you finish playing with my hair now, darling?
Why?
Because I don't like having my hair pulled too much. Uh-oh, Beffy's in. Oh,
I'm not pulling your hair.
Yeah, I know, but thank you. Thank you so much. Can you go play with a special game with Bethany?
What kind of game?
Oh, you'll have to make one up.
Oh, we can make one up, but I'm still making one up.
Oh.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Oh, maybe some food. Some food?
No, you can have some food, yeah. Go for it.
But if he's so hungry.
Yeah, you can make some food in your kitchen.
The real kitchen?
Or your play kitchen, whichever one.
Because Bertie's hungry, real hungry. I need to get this.
Yes, and it takes a lot of work to do these things. When I first decided that I was no longer going to do a print on demand through Create Space, which we did for 2 years, I decided that we would print them ourselves. So now we print in Singapore, and then they go on boats to the UK, the US, and Australia, and we have distribution houses there, and then we kind of have to build the tech infrastructure so that we can take the orders and then give them the data to send out to everyone, and hopefully make it as instantaneous as possible so that people can get their orders as soon as possible. So, and then it's complicated. It's so complicated. So we've had so many people working on it. Like, there's been a huge number of staff and team members and contractors that we've had in to help us pull this project off. And I mean, we've been working on the workbooks since February this year. Yes, darling?
Mom, can I do my hair one day colour?
You want to do your hair rainbow one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, darling.
I want pink and purple.
Oh, that would be so fun. Okay.
And I would like a little bit blue.
All right.
Leonie?
Yes, darling.
I hope I get to watch the little things that when I was going to get my hair dressed short.
Okay.
I hope you get to do that.
Oh, okay.
Mom?
Yes, darling.
Can I make a platter for Buffy and me?
Of course you can, darling.
Can I have strawberries, tomatoes?
Yep.
And I want two squeezy packs and chips.
Yeah, you might need to make up two platters, because remember, Beth's really terrible at sharing at the moment.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, okay. All right, go for it, doll.
Can my ex-baby help me?
Just try and do it yourself, because you're 5 now, so you can do big things.
Please, Daddy can just help me a little.
You start and see how you go.
Okay, and then Daddy, please rest. Okay?
Just give it a go as much as you can, because I'm pretty sure Daddy's just doing some stuff, important stuff. So try and do as much as you can. She's gone straight to her bed. Okay. So yeah, so we started this project in February, and so we had just moved to Tasmania, and then I needed to fill my Chief Operations Officer role, because that was really, really important in order to have somebody who could project manage the whole experience. So it took me a bit of time to get that happening, and so obviously I hired Grant for that, and he worked with us last year on the workbooks, and he was so amazing then that I knew that we had to have him on staff. So it took a little bit of cajoling and headhunting, but now he sees, obviously I was very right. So this is his dream job, so obviously. And so then once we had him, then I hired some designers, some graphic designers. So I do all of the writing and the illustration, and then we need designers in order to take all of those illustrations and place them, because they can do a way more polished job than I can on my own if I was just kind of cutting and pasting and scratching it together. So I hired 2 local designers. I hired one to begin with, but we soon realised that the enormous task of rewriting and re-illustrating 2 books, plus a diary, plus a to-do list pad, and plus the wall planner was actually kind of huge. That's five products, and 3 of those are books, huge books. So once me and the first designer realised, holy shit, we are so not going to make this deadline, we hired another one, and we just made it in time. And so that took us a good few months to do all of that, and I rewrote and re-illustrated all of it. And so there was many days where I had the designers in my office with me. Luckily, it was a big office, and they would just be telling me what to draw and what to paint and what they'd need next. And then Chris would scan in illustrations by the hundreds, and then they would clean them up and then put them in. And it was an extraordinary process. It was such a learning curve to do that amount of design all at once. I also rewrote, so the Biz and Life workbooks. I rewrote them and I split them into chapters. The life one is mostly the same, but it's now into the chapters, which is really awesome. And the business workbook has just gotten so much bigger, and so much more added to it. And then you can plan out like your marketing, your finances, your team, every part of your business for the next year. So that's huge. And we've even got like a systems checklist, which I'm very proud of. And Grant helped me write that. We also had Tamara Protesser Adams working as our editor, and she's been really helpful. So she was like going through and editing it all and making sure that it was all congruent and no mistakes and all that kind of stuff. And then we started working with our printers, which are Imago, Imago, and they've got offices in the UK and Australia and the US, and they print in Singapore, Malaysia. Yes, I think, and we found that they were just so good, and they run ethical factories, and we printed everything on recycled paper this year, which is so awesome, and that design process. And so we upload the files. They would make sure there's no errors. It took like 3 weeks, I think, at least, to fix all of the errors. Like they'd come up with like little gutter margins that hadn't been done properly, and it was crazy. Then they send over dummy copies, like to show you what it looks like, to the paper that doesn't even have any ink on it, just to make sure that it's kind of like the thickness that you want. And then they print up a wet proof, which is basically an example of the book, and all of the products, just to make sure that it's fitting all your specifications. And then they'll go on to print the thousands and thousands that you've ordered. So yes, so once we'd done all of that, then we submitted, gave the final approval. Then they started printing off I can't remember, I think we've got 40,000 pieces of stock. 50? I don't know. We've already sold out of one in one email. 24 hours. We sold out of our to-do list pad. So if you're wanting to workbooks this year, you should really jump in so you don't miss out, because we're not going to be reprinting, obviously, because this is like our one shop of the year. All right, babe. Have a great time. So shiningyear.com is where you can get that and order and all that gorgeous stuff. And yes, and then we started creating the sales page and the order forms, and started integrating with the shipping carts and all that sort of stuff. So it's been mayhem, like absolute mayhem. We've been going full tilt at this since February, and I know that sounds crazy, but that's like what it takes to create a full product collection that you print yourself and distribute, and all of that gorgeous stuff. So we've started shipping in Australia already, and then by Friday this week we'll be shipping in the UK and the US, and they send out to all countries. So yes, no matter what country you're in, we'll be able to send it to you, and we automatically choose the country that's closest to you, so you can get the cheapest and fastest distribution possible. That's my daughter on the toilet, just in case you're wondering. So that is how that's gone down, and it's been huge. And in the meantime, I then moved to Canberra. 2 interstate moves this year. What was I thinking? It's a little bit crazy. No wonder we feel a little bit. And yes, and so we've just launched shiningyear.com. We worked with some amazing designers to do all of the digital graphics for that, That's been really cool. I did a big photo shoot and video shoot to show people the workbooks, and I'm really, really proud of that. And that was a huge 12-hour day as well. It's so funny, every step of business, as you up level, it's kind of like another level of complexity and another level of effort required. Considering, when I started, the very first book that I did was 7 years ago. No, that wasn't the first book. That was my second book.
Mom.
Oh, yes, thank you, darling. That's mine. The first workbook I did, that was my second book. Hey, Beth, do you want to come? Oh, okay.
No.
No, they're not for eating, darling. That's body scrub. So, I did it for myself. The first workbook, which was 2010, Create Your Goddess Year Workbook, it was called. I produced that in the space of a couple of days by myself, and then, scanned them in and sold it, put it up online and sold it by myself. And it took me about 3 or 4 days to write and illustrate and scan and sell. So obviously that's not the point of business that we're at anymore. Like, it just keeps building every year, and it gets more complex, and it's still really fun. It's just looking at ways that we can reach more people and help more people and all that gorgeous stuff. So that's really fun. So that's where we're at with that. It's been a huge year, our biggest year in business ever, and we haven't even hit our busy season yet. I'm excited. I'm a little bit like gobsmacked at how many blessings this year has brought, what I've learned from it, and all the gifts that it's brought me, all of the lessons. I feel like I've learned so many great business lessons this year. I feel smarter, I feel wiser, I feel more mature. I really have spent the last couple of years really building my team, and in the last year since starting to work with Grant, that's kind of supercharged it even more to really have incredible, standard operating procedures and team meetings and staff development and all of that good stuff. He's been able to extend me in so many ways, and we've had lots of really good arguments and conversations that have made both of us grow and get smarter and become better business and be better people as well, which is awesomeness. So you can really wish for in connections with people is to become smarter and a better part of yourself because of it. So it's been awesome, and my team is so wonderful, and they really, really care about what I care about and the things that we're doing and the philanthropy that we're doing and why we exist on the planet and who we're here to help and all of those wonderful things. So it's a real shift for me to not be the only one that cares about this baby so deeply. It's so beautiful to have a whole tribe, a whole support team that really, really gives a shit and really, really gets it and puts as much into it as I do. So that's awesome. So cool. I turn 33 this week. Oh my god, it's my birthday! Yay! I love my birthday. I am not particularly celebrating, but I'm not this year. Well, I mean, I kind of am in a way. So birthday's on Thursday, so I'll probably just hang out with Hunky Love and baby girl. Where Starry's at kindy, and we might go and have some nice breakfast somewhere. And then I was going to have some dinner with friends, but because I've just become a finalist for this business awards instead, the next day I'm going to Sydney for a whirlwind 27-hour trip, and my best friend Sonia is meeting me there. It's meeting me at the bus stop, and we are going to hold a meetup for all of the workbookers and academy goddesses and all the people who like to who know the Leone and love the Leone. So we're going to have a party in Sydney Friday afternoon, and then we'll go get dressed, and Sonia's my date to the gala night for my business awards. And I really am not going there to win, and that's a big lesson that I learned from going to Osmompreneur. I'm going there to meet the other finalists, because the people who were finalists in those kinds of awards are usually pretty amazing and so inspiring to be around, and they make me blow my mind and rethink everything that is possible, and see the world in such a much bigger way. So I'm going there to have my head blown off. And then the next morning I'm coming back and saving my husband from the children. He's usually makes, but I've been taking a lot of trips and doing a lot of things lately, and I've used up all of my babysitting points. He looks after the kids way more than I do, and he's getting tired. Understandably, we need to get a nanny. We need a nanny so we can have a little bit of rest. So yes, and then I'll come back to my beautiful family, but in the meantime I get to be on the bus for 6 hours by myself. Mama's wet dream. It's a mama's wet dream to be by myself for that long. So I'm actually just looking forward to doing some work and reading and writing on the bus. So stay tuned. Friday is probably going to be huge on social media as I document the journey. Yes, wherever I go, it's fun adventures. So I'm very excited to see my bestie Sonia. If any of you in the academy or have been in like the Goddess Circle or anything I've created over the years, Sonia was my co-teacher for the Radiant Goddess e-course and the Divine Decluttering course that we did as well. So yes, and Sonia's been my mate for a really long time. We met on the Sark message board of all places, and she was good friends with one of my pen pals off there, and I decided to marry myself, and I had a beautiful intermarriage ceremony, and I thought, it'd be really cool to have goddesses of honor for that ceremony by inviting people off the internet. So this is back in the day before Facebook or anything like that was happening. I was probably at least 10 years ago. And so Gabby and Sonia came, and Sonia and me hadn't even really spoken that much online, but we just looked at each other, and that was it. We were instant besties. And we've spent a lot of time together since then. She used to come from Sydney to Canberra lots and lots while we were here, and then over the last 5 years I haven't got to see her as much because I've been trolloping all over the countryside, but now I'm back and I get to see my beloved Sonia again, and I couldn't be happier. I don't know how to emotionally process this situation. In other news, if you're in Canberra, I'm going to do a meetup as well at the end of this month. I'll confirm dates and let you all know. And in February, all Academy members are royally invited to our Australian Shining retreat, which will be a 2-day event on business growth and personal transformation. Grant's flying over from America, and so we'll be co-teaching that together, and it's going to be pretty exquisite, I think. I know I've seen the divine download of what it's going to look like, and I'm excited. It's going to be really beautiful. It's kind of like a really wonderful combination of my business stuff and the spiritual stuff as well, and really heart-centered and awakening and opening, and I'll tell you more as more comes to light, but I'm hoping to have some of my favourite teachers there as well, so that you can kind of learn from the people who've most affected me in my life. So it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Lock it in, guys. 27th to the 28th of February in Canberra. So it will be, it's only open to Academy members, and we're just making it a very low cost event, basically to cover the expense of putting it on. We just wanted to do it as an extra service to our Academy members, and the fee's really there as to make sure that we can do even more of these wonderful events really easily. So yeah, it's going to be exquisite. It's going to be fun. All right, treasures. Well, I think there's so much more to talk about, but we're all good, really. It's been big times. And my goal henceforth, my new thing is on Mondays now, I'm going to go run away to a cafe or something and spend that day in creative mode. So I've got another illustrated ebook that I've just got in the works, that Chris has put together, and so I'll release that shortly, and it's about internet addiction, the internet addiction zine, and then there's a productive goddess zine that I'm writing and illustrating as well, so I'll be giving that away as well to people on my mailing list. So make sure you're on the bloody mailing list, because we've got so much awesome good things to give you, and Gran and I are organising a whole bunch of amazing webinars as well, on a whole lot of business and life and all that wonderful enhancement stuff, things to make you shine and thrive and bloom. Yay! All right, gorgeouses, I hope you have a magnificent day, and may your day be merry and bright and jolly and blessed. Bye!